Hey guys, so today in this video what we're going to do is we're going to be doing my summer makeup routine. So this is going to be something that's a little bit longer wearing, a little bit less heavy, but you can still get some good coverage with it. And I did a video last week about my skincare for summer and kind of what I've changed up. So if you want to watch that video, that is going to be here. I'll also link it down below. Something that's going to be, you know, perfect for the summer weather. So the foundations that I'm going to be using today are going to be the new Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof. This foundation is stunning. I absolutely love this one. It's very lightweight, but it has nice coverage to it. But like it says in the name, it's insanely waterproof. I've been using this for a while, and the formula, like, you wouldn't expect it to be as good of coverage as it is. And it is insanely waterproof. That is what we're going to be using today, and I hope that you all enjoy this. So for this foundation, it runs in a very strange color family. So if you're not used to like MAC foundations, or even if you do use a lot of MAC foundations, I would definitely go get rematched. This is NW20 and this one is NW25. I'm going to do a quick little mix of both of them because I find that the 20 is just too light and the 25 is too dark. So right in the middle with a 25-20 mix is kind of where I'm sitting. So that is what I'm going to apply on my face now. And we'll go from there. So with this foundation, I'm just going to apply it with this small little brush because I just have it mixed up in a little container. So I have the 25 and the 20 on together, and I'm going to blend them through with this Makeup Forever 108 brush. This brush is really, really cool. I keep forgetting that I have it, and I need to start using it again because it's a really, really great foundation brush because it really just blends things out so quickly. Another cool thing about this foundation is that it's a concealer and a foundation in one. So if you need to cover something, just add a tiny bit more of the product in that area and it will give you extra coverage without weighing down the face, which is really, really cool. So this is the NW20. I'm just going to lightly stipple it underneath my eyes. And then also around any areas where I feel like I need a little bit more coverage. For me, when I look into this mirror, I can still see a little bit of darkness just through the inner corners here. So for that, I'm just going to use the regular old Prep and Prime Radiant Rose. I just like the way that this has a tiny bit of pearl in it, which helps to kind of bounce back light. But also the pigment really helps to cover. So the two of those together really help with darkness. And it's cool because it's not going to be heavy. Like, it's not a thick, thick, thick concealer. So just a tiny bit of that will help alleviate some of that tiredness that I see in my skin. Since it is waterproof, you can't really set it with Fix Plus. And as all of you know, I love my Fix Plus. Like, I will literally just take it and douse my face with it. But since it is that waterproof family, waterproof formula, when you start to set it or spray it down with like a setting spray or a setting mist, anything that's water-based, it literally just curdles and it has this horrible texture that is not cute. So you really have to work, for me, I like to do a lot of foundation obviously and then spray it down with Fix Plus, and it helps to really like bind the layers of everything together so it looks very smooth at the end. But I've had to actually like work harder and really buff and work products together so that way it is even and it is a little bit more smooth. Which isn't a bad thing, but it's just something that I've had to do differently to really get these products to kind of play well together. So then to set this, I'm going to set it with the new Pro Longwear powder as well. These two are so cool together because they're both, well, the foundation is water resistant and this one is water repellent, so it's hydrophobic. So hydrophobic pretty much means that when water hits it, it doesn't absorb, it balls off and rolls off and just literally just falls off the face, which is really, really cool. What's cool about that is, like, let's just say you are outside and it is more humid, or you are outside and it starts to rain, it's going to hit the face and come off, so that way you don't have to worry about your makeup going anywhere. So I'm just gonna press this into my face with a bigger, fluffier brush, the 135 brush, and I don't want to add a lot of this because I don't want that texture, but I do want the longevity. So I'm going to use it just as like a very light setting powder. Not so much. Not so much for the coverage. Alright, so now that we have the whole face foundation and powder, I do want to add some color back to my skin. So there's a couple options that you could do. You could do something like Refined Golden, which is a great bronzer. It does run more on the orangey warm side, so if you do want a lot of color, that's a great option. Another good one that I always like is Matte Bronze, and you can really see the difference between the two. It's like Matte Bronze is much cooler, more gray toned, and Refined Golden has a lot more red and warmth and rust tones to it. So if you're wanting something really, really dark and very like high on bronzed, go with Refined Golden. If you want something that's more natural, better for a boy, you could do the Matte Bronze. Both are really, really good options just for different occasions, you know? So I'm gonna do Matte Bronze today. Just a little swirl, same on the big brush, just because I like the way that this is working. Right through, just underneath the cheekbone, kind of building that up, kind of rounding it over top of the cheekbone, so it goes underneath as well as on top, and that gives you a little shape as well as color. So a little shape as well as some color, and then you can work this through the hairline as well. Alright, so for skin, that's pretty much all I would do. I do love a good cheek highlight. I have been using this from Sleek. This is the Sleek Contour and Blush Palette. Sorry, you're not gonna see that. So it's a Sleek Contour and Blush Palette, contour, highlight, and a blush. This blush really reminds me of Orgasm from NARS, and this contour color is like everything. But this highlight, dude, like this highlight is insane. Like, I love Soft and Gentle like it's my child, but this highlight in here has been giving me like life. And I've been just like lightly working that through the cheekbone. It's like such a jet milled, buttery, smooth texture to it that you can really work it into the skin quite seamlessly. And it gives you that kind of wet look. And I don't know, some people like wet looks. I'm a person that really likes my skin making it look really dewy. And since I haven't been able to set my skin with the Fix Plus because everything just like balls up and curdles, I like to add this highlight on because it gives me that same feeling of having that dewiness to my skin, but it is longer wearing this way and gives you that same beautiful, like, healthy glow, but without adding any extra liquids or oils or things like that. Like, a blush that I'm going to use is called Style. Style's really, really pretty. It's more of a peach tone, so it has kind of apricotness to it, a tiny bit of gold. Just going to pick that up really quick and just lightly kind of sweep that up the cheekbone. I really want to work this into that bronzer, into that highlighter. So that is gonna be what I do for my summer skin. I hope that you all enjoy this. I hope that you all go and check out my summer skincare routine as well. That's also gonna be down in the description box below, like I've already said. But I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that you all stick around and see next week's video. Alright guys, I hope that you all have a good rest of your week. I'll have a good rest of my week. Alright, bye. The purity, but mostly it's been this. I like this one because it is very detoxifying and stripping. It really helps to remove any excess oil or any buildup that you have in your skin. It's also pretty much like a mask, so you can really